18th of August or the 17th of August, depending where you are in the world, there is a full moon lunar eclipse. This is just a slight eclipse. They call it a penumbral eclipse. Nevertheless, it will have an effect, but more so because it is trining Uranus. And as some of you, or all of you, or many of you may know, Uranus is that planet of surprise, that lightning bolt out of the blue that you did not see coming. But because it's trining this full moon, this means that will be a good lightning bolt. Even though it's going to be a surprise and you didn't see it coming, at the end of the day, it will be a good surprise. So I decided I was going to do a reading for each of the star signs, just a short one to see what that lightning bolt is about. So this is your lightning bolt along with that full moon. So it's pretty powerful. There's no two things about that. Libra. This says that you need to have your hopes and wishes where romance and partnerships is involved in place, because this is going to deliver what you want. So if you're not very clear, if you have not very clearly stated to the universe, to spirit, to God, this is what I would like in my life. If you're not clear with yourself what that is, then it cannot be delivered. It will deliver something, but it's not going to be what you had in mind. Or it may not even deliver near what you had in mind. So be clear about what you want. Make up your mind about what you want. And the next card says to let go of the old and move on to the new. Shed that old skin and move on to the new. So don't be afraid to ask for something which you know is going to totally change your life, because that third card says walk along those moonlit paths, those paths that aren't completely known or completely lit by light, because they're new to you, they're unknown. Don't be afraid of taking those options when that lightning bolt arrives, because you might find miracles, magic, and love along those paths. Next up is Pisces. Pisces, there's somebody in your life or coming into your life this lightning bolt's going to bring them. That is a past life relationship. And as you know about past life relationships, there we go, got it out. They are about unfinished business. So this is someone you have unfinished business with, but you have a very deep soul connection with. And it says that open your heart, be joyful, let abundance come in. So this is about receiving. Be open to receiving whatever comes in life now. That dry desert card speaks about you having learned some very hard lessons recently, but to understand that this is not an excuse or a reason to shut down to life now. It made you strong, it made you versatile, and there was a good reason for that. And when that lightning bolt comes now, you're going to see the reason for that, but be open to receiving. Then we have Leo. Leo, this card says the person you're looking for you have already met, or you are already with them. So for you guys, that person is right in front of you, and the lightning bolt's going to be about them, but you don't have to go looking. The next card that comes up says, listen carefully, because you hear more than you consciously realize. So you need to pay attention, Leo. Things are being said to you that will have a message for you on another level, but people, experiences, even things you hear, a song, whatever, are sending you messages specifically for you that will guide you along the way now. And I think there's a very close connection with intuition, especially on a full moon and an eclipse. Pay very special attention to that. Spirit of Place speaks about walking your talk. So you're going to get the messages about what you need to do, or what you should be doing, or what you feel you ought to be doing. But then you need to walk that talk. Don't just talk it, walk it as well. Then we have Taurus. Taurus, there's new love coming into your life with this lightning bolt. Somebody new is about to reappear in your life one way or another. Or the person that you're with, you suddenly find your eyes are open wide and you see you dearly adore them once again. Nothing wrong with that. The next card speaks about opening up your emotions. Being open to feeling, letting those feelings flow through you. There's an importance in letting feelings flow through you. And as you know, with a full moon, especially with an eclipse, one's feelings are heightened. Don't clamp them down. Let them flow through you. Don't become embroiled in them either, but they do need to flow. That final card says that you have the strength to do whatever you put your heart and mind to at the moment. You have more than enough strength to do it. Don't doubt yourself for 1 second. Virgo, it's time for you to have that all-important conversation. There's something you've been putting off, and it's time you sat your opposite number down. Be that your business partner, your romantic partner, your spouse, your best friend, and you had that discussion with them. The next card says that this is a time ripe for healing, that now that what you apply to heal, what you put your attention on to heal, will suddenly be able to do that. The last card says pay attention to your thoughts and your belief systems, even your words at the moment, because you are planting the seeds for the future. So this lightning bolt probably is fertile for the land, for your thoughts, your feelings, your belief systems. You're going to be planting seeds now in very fertile ground, and you're going to be harvesting them in the future. So stay positive and constructive. It's very important. Then Sagittarius. This card says that you need to trust in your romantic life, your partnership life, that what the road you're walking at the moment is meant to be. There's a destination in mind that the universe has in mind for you, so just keep walking knowing that you are headed somewhere, even though things may not seem the way you want them to be or you imagine them to be at the moment. Just keep going because you are headed somewhere in specific. Then it says you need to count your blessings. You need to enjoy life. Don't forget to do that along the way. Even if life is not exactly as you imagined it at the moment, still look to the good things. Still enjoy the good things and understand that they will probably threefold improve if you enjoy them. And the final card speaks about that which you don't enjoy, you don't understand, you don't quite synchronize with. Just view it as you would a movie. Slightly detach yourself from it. Just go through the motions of experiencing it, because you will eventually realize what it was all about. So that's what this lightning bolt is bringing for you guys. Then we move on to Aquarius. And Aquarius, this first card says your romantic feelings are real and they're worth exploring. If this is someone new that you met up with and you have romantic feelings for them, it says go ahead. Explore them, because the person also feels that way about you. If you're in a relationship or partnership already and you're suddenly feeling romantic about your partner, well, they're feeling the same way about you, so explore those feelings. And the second card says you have a goal in mind and you may feel like you want to give it up at the moment. Don't. This lightning bolt is probably going to bring you something that will reignite this project, and if you've given up on it, it's going to be too late then. So don't abandon the project, keep going, because the final card says you will find a way around your obstacles. That's another thing eclipses can do. They can hide something but illuminate something else. So it's probably going to illuminate something, as this card shows, the moon shining down. It'll illuminate a different option or a different path for you so that you can overcome the obstacles. Then Cancer. You need some time out. You need a little bit of time away from everything, basically, so that you can think and be quiet. If you can do this with a partner, if you have a partner, do so. Otherwise, do it on your own. That is just as good. But this is going to give you an opportunity for time out to retreat and close off the outside world. Then that lightning bolt is going to bring a doorway to you, a portal to you. This card says open it, because beyond that doorway is a brand new experience. Yes, you don't know what it is. You may feel insecure. You may feel nervous. But this is saying go there, because there's something amazing waiting on the other side of it. And that next card says the sadness you've been holding in your heart, it's time to let it go. Yes, you're definitely going to be feeling it. On full moons, we always feel those kind of things. They're very strong on full moons. But it's time to let it go. Let it wash to the surface and then just let it go. It's time. And then Gemini. This says spend time with your friends. If you have a partner or spouse, take them with you, go spend time with friends. For you, the richness of life is now going to be found among your friends. If you're looking for a new partner, then you might find them among your friends as well, or your friends will introduce you to somebody. And then it says that whatever has held you back, it's time to let go of it. And appreciate your physical qualities. Don't criticize them. Don't judge them. Just accept yourself for who you are and enjoy yourself the way you are. That doesn't mean if you want to change things that you can't. By all means, change them. But don't make it about criticism and judgment. Love yourself just the way you are. The final card says you are going to have to set the pace here. You're going to have to be the one that walks out the door first and says, come, let's go somewhere. You're going to be the trailblazer for a bit. So that's what Uranus is going to bring you. Uranus is very good at that kind of thing. It's going to bring you with this eclipse. So for each of you, that story is going to be a bit different, but I'm sure you'll see what I mean when it arrives. Then finally, Aries. This says let go of old attachments where partnerships and relationships are concerned. This is more an energetic attachment. You are holding on to a memory of a person or a memory that concerns somebody, and it's time you let it go. It's holding you back from moving forward. Sometimes eclipses, and especially Uranus, can actually remove that attachment for you, so that could be something that's coming up. The next card says you have all the time that you need to get what you want. So don't cling to the past because you feel time has run out. You won't now have time to get something new. You do have time. You have more than enough time. That magic stream says everything is connected, and that's something important to remember. You have the potential to tap into that magic stream that connects everything. So you can manifest in your life what you truly want if you understand how truly connected everything is, and that includes you being attached to the past. So think on that one, because you have an opportunity to move past that now. Right, then next up we have Capricorn. And Capricorn, it says your love life and your children are very entwined at the moment, and they're possibly impacting on your love life. Either it's the wonderful children or it is your children. So have a look at that. And then the next card says decide and take action. So you have to come to a decision here. You have to decide what your next step is going to be and then take that action. And it says follow your true north. In other words, what is deep down inside your heart, what you really, really want to do, that is the thing to do now. You will be given the portal, the door will be open, the opportunity will be here for you to do exactly that. Scorpio, finally, something your heart has been wishing for is arriving with this Uranus trine of the eclipse. So that's going to be different for each of you, where your heart is concerned, whether it be a partner or a romantic partner or business partnership, that something is arriving with a lightning bolt. And it says then embrace peace. Choose that as your option. Peace within yourself, quietness within yourself. Choose that for a while, because it's very important at this juncture in your life. Because it will allow you to see things from a new perspective. That's your final card. And when you see things from a new perspective, you're going to get that aha moment, big aha moment coming with your lightning bolt. Right, so that was everybody's readings coming with this eclipse. I hope you enjoyed them. If you would like personal or private readings, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or via the website. You will see I also have a new option right at the beginning of this video for you to choose. And the email address as well as the web address for the website is in the owl picture, which is coming up now. Thank you for watching and listening.